So today I'm going to cover the truths about Home Assistant. So we'll start with the big one. Home Assistant is completely free. And it is. Here's the website. Everywhere you look, Home Assistant you can download for free. Doesn't cost you a penny. You can install it as many times as you like and wherever you like. They've even given you options for Home Assistant greens and pies and Docker and Nux and Proxmox and virtual machines and all that stuff. And you can do that all for free. So let's roll the credits and I'll tell you the real truths. It is the truth. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to install. But you might lose a few weekends and evenings and daytimes and it's a time suck. It's kind of like, I'll just make it do this. I'll just make it do that. That's time wise that it kind of uses up. But it also affects your wallet in different ways. You might see the latest sensor that can detect that you're in the garden or the toilet or kind of whatever. This ain't free. Costs you money. So it is free, and it's great that it's free because you can kind of put as much money into it as necessary. The time is going to be there, but again, you can control yourself. So that's truth one. It's free, it's a time suck, and it can get expensive. Truth two, it can run everything locally, which it can. It'll quite happily run locally, no internet. So when Amazon goes down or Cloudflare goes down, there isn't a problem. Do you really want that? Do you not want your Amazon Alexas to tell you when your shopping is coming and kind of stuff like that? Do you not want to get remote access for when you're at the shops and you can't remember what's in the fridge? Do you not want voice assistants like Google and kind of things like that? Do you not want to have external access to it? Do you not have stuff like Toya heaters and not that Toya heaters that don't quite work on Toya local or local Toya, depends which one you're doing. So yes, it is true it'll run locally, but everything more or less works locally, but you have to spend the time, see truth number one, setting it up and making sure it works locally. And you'll find some things say they work locally until you use their internet and then they don't work. So it runs locally. It's kind of up to you. Truth number three, everything works first time. You'll find yourself fighting with things. You'll find yourself fighting with Wi-Fi. You'll find yourself fighting with your Zigbee. You'll find yourself thinking, where have those Matter things gone? And then all of a sudden, everything will work perfectly. And you'll sit there and think, what's going on? It's all working. And it's absolutely amazing. You'll find yourself thinking that you're Tony Stark because everything is wonderful.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
And then the next day, for some reason, because of a flat battery or something like that, it won't work. So everything works until it doesn't. I think that's true with everything though, isn't it? Your smart home is really only as good as your smart network. If you're trying to put a Wi-Fi sensor in the corner of the room when there's no Wi-Fi, it ain't gonna work. If you try and put Zigbee sensors a long way from your coordinator, it ain't gonna work. Your network needs to be organized, and your dogs need to not bark. It's all to do with your network. You have to think about things. So when the missus says, can we put mirrors all around here? You think to yourself, mirrors are made of metal. Zigbee ain't going to go through that. So no, you can't put mirrors all around here. The next truth. Now, people are going to say, why are you saying that? You don't need to be a tech genius to run your home assistant. You really don't. It's really step-by-step instructions. With technology, it's not complicated as in depth, but sometimes it gets really wide, really wide. And you're going to learn some new things. You're going to learn you're going to hate YAML. It's complicated and means getting things in order and stuff like that. You're going to know what MQTT stands for. You're going to definitely know what IP addresses are. You might know what VLANs are. You might kind of touch on what a Docker is. It's nothing to do with ports. You're definitely going to know about backups. And you're going to know why your router and Zigbee coordinator need to be separated. You don't need to be a nerd for this, but it might help. You're going to learn the truth that backups are important, because what's going to happen is every time you get update available, you're going to want to do it straight away because it's exciting. You might get this new stuff, and then you're going to do it and then realize there's a problem with this and you need to go back to your backup. And once you haven't done a backup once and you've lost everything, you realize that you need backups. Updates are fear, trepidation, and also excitement, because the update's got these new things in. But is it going to work? Is it going to break everything? Is it going to still run? 9 times out of 10 it will, but sometimes it won't. Okay, on to truth 7. Zigbee is going to be your best friend or your worst enemy. You're going to learn about Zigbee mesh and coordinators and LAN coordinators, and that you can get really cheap sensors, but batteries run out really quickly. You're going to go and look at weird and wonderful things. Why that Zigbee light uses that Zigbee sensor as a coordinator. Not a coordinator, a router. You're going to learn things about Zigbee and learn things about your house. You're going to start measuring the thickness of walls and whether they're made of metal or brick or plasterboard, just to get Zigbee to work. That's truth 7. Truth 8. Automations not only save time, they save your brain. When you go somewhere, you don't have to remember when you come out to switch the lights off, because it's automated. You don't even have to remember to switch the lights on, but you used to do that anyway. You remember that whether the dog's gone out, because you can monitor it. You get reminded when someone comes to the door. You can see what's going on. You lose your TV remote, video up there. You can work out what's going on in your house. You can see the temperature in every room. You can see the humidity in every room. You can even see whether the light's on or off. So it saves your brain having to walk around the house and do things. Truth 9. You're going to rebuild it at least once. You're going to get to a stage where you've made a mess. You've created hundreds of automations and added lots of weird and wonderful stuff, and you've got no idea how you got here. So it might be easier to just start again, and you will. You're going to rebuild at least once. That's another truth of Home Assistant. Truth 10. Dashboards. Dashboards are a hobby. They're not a feature of Home Assistant, they're a hobby. Because you think to yourself, I'll just add all these things to a dashboard, because she who must be obeyed, is going to really like it if you could show her that. And it'd be nice to see this or that or the other. So they become a hobby of rewriting your dashboards and just making them just a little bit better, and just a little bit more interesting, and a little bit more useful. And there's always going to be the case like, I give up with that one and let's start again. Dashboards are a hobby, not a feature. Truth 11. When it works, it's pure magic. I still say my favourite automation is when it's dark and I come into the house and I open the front door. No macking about with light switches or anything like that. The light just comes on. And I just love that. It just makes your life easy because you haven't got to worry about things. The lights just come on. Things like presence detection and kind of stuff like that. It is absolutely amazing. The kids leave the lights on everywhere. Not anymore, they don't, and get switched off. You want to be able to see what's on the cameras. You go, Alexa, can I see? And it just shows you. When it works, it's amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. And finally, truth 12. Enjoy it. It's fun. It should never be a struggle. It should never be hard. If it gets complicated, step away. The smart home is to make your life easier and better, and it's for you to enjoy while doing it. That's my truth 12. Okay, I'll say thank you for watching. If you can like and subscribe, that would be great. And I'll see you on the next one. Unless you want to watch one of these, which will show you how much fun Home Assistant can be. See you on the next one.